Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading for February 13th through the 19th, 2023. This is for Sagittarius. Listen, I said, almost said September thanks to saying Sagittarius. How about that? But we have a few more weeks to go. We are still coming back to dailies on April 3rd through the 10th or the 10th. I'm not really quite sure just yet, but we are counting down. All right, so this is your last shuffle. So we have a letting go energy. We also have back and forth, and we have fragmented energy as well. So letting go, what's interesting about this is you may be back and forth because you're torn about what to let go, or should you? Should I let go? What are the benefits? Because usually back and forth is like, what are the benefits, the pros and cons? You might benefit from writing a list. And I know this is very cliche, and people do this in movies, and we used to do that when we were kids, writing down the pros and cons of doing something. But this is something that you may benefit from. What are the benefits of holding on to this? What are the benefits of letting go? You have to be fair in this situation. They're kind of warning you not to make any hasty decisions with the Queen of Pentacles and Justice. Don't make hasty decisions. Think it all through, because there's an energy with the Devil and Hermit of letting go of something that is so toxic that you may be isolating yourself from others while you figure this out. And that because maybe you're being distant from people. The thing is like, whatever this situation is, you may be distancing yourself, right? Because of how toxic it is. And maybe to some degree you're not wanting to expose it. There's something about not wanting to expose it. A lot of anxiety and pressure here. So much anxiety and pressure with letting go with the Devil and Hermit. There's just something that is keeping you secluded from the world or secluded from other people. And let's see, back and forth, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Chariot. Now this back and forth energy may be, they're telling you here that there's some sense of disappointment. Now you may be back and forth about how to approach that, how to reconcile that with Justice, right? How can I make this right? How can it work for me? How can I benefit from this? How can I move forward and still have success while dealing with this energy? But there's still something that must be let go. Now fragmented, Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles. It's almost as though you're torn about, because it's all this is being torn, and what should I leave behind and what should I take with me? You may be torn with this. It's not tit for tat, but it's almost as though there's a distance here. There's some sort of anxiety about a distance. And it's almost as though someone is doing this to you and you have to do it back, or something here. Or that you are distant from other people, and so other people are doing it to you now, or something here. And so there's all of this is making you feel as though, although I'm not seeing feelings, I'm seeing a person who is now coming to people in this place of like, if I feel any toxicity, I'm just going to isolate myself from you. I don't have time. Like, I feel sorry for anybody who's doing this to you, because you are actually going to do it better than them. You're going to completely distance yourself. You may even disappear on people, like move away while they don't know. And then they come, they're like, where is Sagittarius? Oh, they moved? What? They didn't tell me that they would move. Because it looks as though you're willing to leave everything behind. People everything all of that. Like this weekend may be that weekend where you're just like, I could literally pick up and move and go clear across the country to the other side of the country. Now you have present power with the King of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. Right now, you could very well do whatever you want. Ooh, present power. If you have the power of King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, then that means that a lot of people depend on you. So they shouldn't play games with you. A lot of people. And if you are connected to someone, they should not play games with you. That it's like you could show them better than you could tell them. That's what this looks like. I'll show you better than I could ever tell you. Okay. So by Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's like I know what I bring to the table. You understand? I can make or break the situation. I could just stop contributing to everything and see how you do. And so that's something here for some Sagittarius is here. But by the end of the week, you have Sacred Temple, Seven of Swords, and Three of Cups. By the end of the week, you may be in a place where, oh gosh, this looks like someone who feels like they're being fake. So by the end of the week, you may be dealing with something sort of like a fake energy, okay, with the Three of Cups and Seven of Swords. This would be people acting as though they're your friend, and you realize that you have to dance around some of the things because they're not. It's like there's a casual energy to it, where people are very light with you. They're not being honest, but also too, this is a fake reconciliation as well, or maybe a reconciliation that you're gonna have to tap dance around. You're gonna have to dance around this. You're not actually with the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of things that you're not prepared for, a lot of problems that you are not prepared for going on here, because they're saying letting go of the Devil and Hermit. So that may be that you need to come out of your shell. You may have to come out of hiding or something. Not that you're hiding. Or also maybe that's what this looks like. Someone has to come out of their shell or come out of hiding or stop isolating themselves. And so this may be difficult for you to do. And it may be also too that you're now you're having to navigate something you aren't sure about, especially when it comes to a reconciliation. It's not something that you can predict or control. This is all new to you here. And there's something about this reconciliation that's meant to be. So you may be back and forth about being honest. It's very important because you may have you're very attached to letting them go or letting people go, or maybe even letting a person go. You may already be like dead set on letting them go and not wanting to deal with it anymore. And saying I'm better off by myself. But then they're asking you to make a list of pros and cons, that you should not make this decision hastily at all. You shouldn't make any decisions hastily. With the present power, they're saying that you could make this something great, or you could repay, you know what I mean? Pay them back. You isolated me, you made me feel this way. You haven't contributed much. I've been the main contributor. I could take everything back and not deal with you ever again. You may be the breadwinner in a situation. If you are in a union, you're the breadwinner. You could just withdraw and never see them again, and it would be all good. Present power. Because it looks like this is a Sagittarius that could take you or leave you at this point. But the Spirit is asking you to give it a little thought. Look at it a little bit more. They want you to pay more attention to some things. They're saying that you guys could be great, even if it's a business partnership or a romantic partnership or just friends. They're saying this could be really great. That you're too dead set on your solitude. But they want you to take a second look at things, weigh out the pros and cons first before you make a hasty decision. All right, that's what I see here. I mean, it's the same message repeatedly. So by the end of the week, you may find yourself navigating reconciliation, even though that wasn't in the plans or in the cards for you. You really didn't want to, but it's for the best kind of thing. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. We have Cancer or Libra. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Doesn't have to be, but that's what we've got, all right? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.